Former President Trump indicted again. The criminal counts filed in connection to his handling of more than 100 classified documents. That is our top story tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Natalie Pasquarella.
And I'm David Ushery. Donald Trump not only made history in office, but also since leaving the White House. And tonight he's become the first former president ever to face federal charges. We've learned he'll face 7 counts stemming from the special counsel's investigation into his handling of those documents discovered last year at his Mar-a-Lago resort. Our chief investigative reporter Jonathan Dienst live tonight in the newsroom to walk us through how he got here and what happens next. Jonathan.
David, tonight Donald Trump is in Bedminster, New Jersey. On Tuesday, the former president will face a federal judge in Miami as an accused criminal. It was Trump himself who took to Truth Social to say he'd been indicted.
I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent person.
Donald Trump posted a video after being indicted by a federal grand jury in Florida. Sources familiar with the matter say the criminal counts relate to those classified documents kept by the former president at his Mar-a-Lago estate and his alleged efforts to hide them and obstruct the resulting criminal investigation. Trump again claimed he's being singled out in what he calls a partisan Democratic witch hunt.
And they come after Donald Trump, weaponizing the Justice Department, weaponizing the FBI. We can't let this continue to go on because it's ripping our country to shreds.
Trump is charged with 7 counts, including keeping defense secrets and making false statements. Trump is also charged with conspiracy to obstruct the investigation. Veteran lawyer Michael Bachner says conspiracy allegations mean prosecutors think Trump had some help at Mar-a-Lago.
Having this agreement with anyone who worked for him, to example, help him get rid of documents, to help him ruin the IT area or the security camera area.
A spokesman for special counsel Jack Smith declined to comment. Team Trump says the president has been ordered to surrender and appear in court in Miami on Tuesday. While a grand jury in D.C. started the investigation into the documents case, the special counsel apparently decided to charge this case out of Florida because it's where many of the alleged crimes took place. But some experts believe if this case ever goes to trial in Florida, a red state, Trump might find a more sympathetic jury.
I think he has a much better chance of convincing a juror, at least one juror, on a panel than he would have in the District of Columbia.
These federal charges come after Trump was charged in New York by Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, a Democrat. Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records in connection with hush money payments to a porn star. The special counsel still investigating Trump in D.C. in connection with the events that led up to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. And prosecutors in Atlanta continue to investigate him for alleged election interference attempts amid his loss to Biden in Georgia. In his video, Trump called the Florida case
a boxer's hoax, just like the Russia hoax.
Some legal experts say this federal case likely won't go to trial until after the upcoming presidential election, raising questions of what might happen to this case should Trump or another Republican win. Natalie?
All right, John, thank you for the latest. And former President Trump's political rivals have started to weigh in on this, of course, following the news of his indictment. News 4's Ida Siegel live at Trump Tower to pick up this part of the story. Ida.
And not only these candidates have a tight rope to walk, pouncing on an opponent like Donald Trump could very well alienate their base. And so many tonight were focusing their attention on the Democrats. As the news poured in, fellow presidential candidates voiced their thoughts. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis tweeting tonight, the weaponization of federal law enforcement represents a mortal threat to a free society. We have for years witnessed an uneven application of the law depending upon political affiliation. Republican candidate and senator from South Carolina, Tim Scott, appeared on Fox News.
And what we've seen over the last several years is the weaponization of the Department of Justice against the former president.
Chris Christie tweeting tonight, we don't get our news from Trump's Truth Social account. Let's see what the facts are when any possible indictment is released. As I have said before, no one is above the law, no matter how much they wish they were. Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson in a statement, while Donald Trump is entitled to the presumption of innocence, the ongoing criminal proceedings will be a major distraction. This reaffirms the need for Donald Trump to respect the office and end his campaign. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer saying he will not comment until the indictment indictment is unsealed. Meanwhile, Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy tweeting, "It's a dark day for the United States." Former Attorney General Eric Holder on MSNBC Tonight.
I'm not a political pundit, but I think people have underestimated how the American people are going to view this indictment and then others that are to follow, including the one in Manhattan that has already been returned.
Meanwhile, people in the heavily Democratic Upper West Side were thrilled by the news.
I am just overjoyed. I'm fine, finally they're going to get after him, and I hope that they go through with it and they can indict him and figure out how long to put him away.
Though some say an indictment alone is not enough.
I'm not a fan of the man, but nothing ever happens to him. Everybody complains. They're going to indict him. Nothing happens.
When they're going to say he's actually going to get locked up in jail, we see him going to court. We see him doing virtual interviews. But when he's going to jail?
Many people here in New York will be paying close attention next week when former President Donald Trump appears before a judge again. Reporting live from Midtown, Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.
All right, Ida, thank you so much for that. We're going to be closely following this case in the hours and days to come on air, online, also on our free NBC4 New York app.